Hey guys, my name's Too Many Toolies on I Hate Mud. This is my 72 FJ40 Resto mod, I should say I'm doing. I got it off of a mud member, NC Jeff. I'm assuming that's North Carolina Jeff. That's where this vehicle came from. And it's rough. It was basically a parts truck, but for Pennsylvania, this tub is actually very, very usable. See the cow's in really good shape. Missing everything, but it's in good shape. But rockers need attention. Quarters, I'm not sure if there's mud in there or what. I'll find out when I strip it down. Floor is going to need a better rear floor, but the floor pans up front are pretty good. This is one thing I want to talk about. This is what I love about when other people own vehicles. This is when carpentry meets automobiles. There was like a box inside the toolbox here, and then you had this bullshit riser for a seat. The seats weren't even in it when I got it. I don't even know what the hell kind of seats were in it. There were some bullshit seats, and I don't think they were in there. They didn't look like they matched up to this clusterfuck here. But columns barely on. So like I said, man, I bought this truck because the VIN matches the title, the frame matches the title, and the frame is in really good shape. Just has, you know, surface rust, needs to be blasted, but I don't have to do any welding on or anything. So my plan is to get this thing fully media blasted. I'm up in the air on what exactly I'm going to do for the rear floor. This is going to be more of a you know, turn into a wheeler, so I'm not going to go crazy with the sheet metal to give it the OEM look. But if I could find, there's somebody on Mud now selling a rear floor for I think he was asking like $350 plus shipping, but I'm sure shipping's going to be a lot. But I'm up in the air. I don't know what I'm going to do, but you know, it's all in all for Pennsylvania, for up here. This thing's not that bad. All that was the another looks like an HVAC guy made it with the Autobody guy. That's what he used to muck up that friggin' holes, all them holes there. That was a beautiful job. Got to grind off 80 rivets. And then my favorite was back here. This was the rear sill. Awesome. Piece of driftwood. You would put the little latch on there. But I took that off today, and I'm gonna fabricate a rear sill. I've read plenty of posts on how to do it. Seems pretty straightforward. So this is where we're at, man. It's got rust back here, so I'm probably gonna have to wind up getting quarters, because I mean, you can see this stuff's going to have to be worked out here. Got a nice hole here, but I'm hoping these things will be all right when I get them blasted. So that's all beat here. That's rusted to shit. Bondo. So I'm assuming I'm definitely going to need quarters. The rockers I might just fat, because I might go with sliders. So I might cut them, you know, make them a little bit shorter. Get a set of sliders or fab them up. Put disc brakes on it. Yeah, just not a rock crawler. It's going to be something I can just take up to a Roush Creek in Pennsylvania. But there she is. I can show you the fenders over here. Oh yeah, there's the bib. That was in good shape. The front bezel and all was good. Here's the aprons and the fenders with the salvageable. Hood's toast. I need a hood.
Eagles' next opponent, the Arizona Cardinals, and you ever thought at this point they'd be 2-0?
Eagles won 2-0.
Which is always tough. You think about it.
It was 35-1 in his last 36 starts there.
Yeah. So yeah, these aren't bad. It's got some rot here, but it's not too bad. You know, all the lips should look good from underneath. So I'll take these off, get these blasted, put it in epoxy primer, and then start my fun process of getting this thing semi looking good in terms of sheet metal anyway. I'm really wondering what I'm going to do about this channel here. See, guys were saying they used a piece of 4x4 welded in. You you know, this is, I guess, a skin over top of the actual support. So I'll have to get on the rotisserie, which I have in there, and then get it over on it. Once it's media blasted, get it over on its belt, see what I'm up against. But like I said, the floors, man, like the front floors are good, and up front here is really good. Looks like back here is good. There's a section back there on the other side of this, still at the very bottom. It's got rust here, but I mean, it doesn't look bad here along here. So that's a plus for me. I've been really into the old 66 to 77 Broncos, and let me tell you something, they are a lot harder to restore than these things, because the beauty of this truck, and these trucks I should say, is that they are very flat. All the sheet metals, you know, very flat. So if you're going to do what I'm doing, you can get away with pretty much patching this stuff up without buying, you know, English wheels and all that stuff. Or, you know, with the Broncos, it's, you know, the quarters are rounded and they're two pieces, and the front ends of the Broncos are Ford, in their infinite wisdom, they always stitched them all together, whereas the FJ40s are just like Chevy, they all just unbolt, everything comes off. So it makes life a lot easier, especially if you have decent stuff to work with to begin with. So you're ahead of the game in that sense. So I had a 74 Bronco, I tore it all down, did a lot of body work in some sections and all, but I just knew coming up here, I got an hour 15-minute ride. I live in Middletown, Delaware, and I come up here, I'm right outside of West Philadelphia. It's you know, a lot of money in gas, fuel's not cheap, so I'm getting the body down to my father-in-law's garage, so that's going to be good. That'll save me a lot of time and money. You know, I can work on a lot more, and I won't be spending a ton in gas. So I live close, you know, so that's going to be a huge plus. Plus he's a, you know, half decent body man as well, so he'll be helping me. So I can get this body licked in you know, half the time, if not less than it would take me if I was driving up here, you know, once a week, twice a week. So here we are. The project's name is Sparkle Wrench, because I've already had to use it a couple times to get some of these freaking bolts out, which are infamous. These two had to be cut off here for the fender of the lower mount. But ain't nothing new, man. These are going to be fun, getting these off. Got my impact driver. Hopefully I can work something, but might be some welding or heating on them to get them removed. I hate screws. I don't know what anybody uses screws. This is another thing I'm a little scared about. I see there's a crack here. Looks like it was fixed before. Because other than that, the windshield frame is in really good shape. Let's see. Most of this is just surface, I think. It's in real good shape. This is all just surface all here. But I mean, this, you can see it's gobbed up here, so I don't know if this thing was flopped or something cracked or whatever. You can see the bond is pretty thick in here. So we'll see. I'll get my little grinder out and see what I can tear out of it and get a good, better picture. But said Sparkle Wrench will be getting worked on in the future, and I'll be keeping you guys updated. Again, it's Too Many Toys on I Hate Mud. Take care, guys.